I used to hide at the pool. Big towel. Oversized shirt. Always last to get in. But once I discovered the styles that work with my body, not against it, I stopped hiding. In this video, I'm sharing the exact swimsuit tips I now follow at 50 plus, and what I always recommend to clients who want to feel great on the beach again. These aren't high-fashion tricks, they're real solutions for real women. And there's one unexpected tip I saved for last that changed how I pack for summer forever. Now, before we even get into colors or prints or cover-ups, let's talk structure. Because if the suit doesn't fit right, nothing else matters. And here's the thing I've learned after 40. Comfort alone isn't the goal. It's about feeling supported and sculpted without being squeezed or flattened. That's where structured swimsuits come in. Whether you're planning a beach vacation, lounging poolside, or just want to enjoy your backyard sun chair in style, the right structure makes you feel like your body is working with the swimsuit, not against it. I always look for certain features now: built-in cups, soft underwire, side shaping panels, and tummy control that isn't suffocating. These details aren't about hiding your body, they're about highlighting the beautiful shape you already have. For example, ruching across the waist isn't just decorative, it creates an hourglass illusion and smooths the midsection. And thicker, adjustable straps, they can make a huge difference if you're busty. No more digging into your shoulders or constant readjusting. The brands I gravitate toward, like Miracle Suit, La Blanca, and Godex, really understand how to design for women who are over 50, without making us feel like we've stepped into a grandma section. Their suits are refined, flattering, and hold up well in water and under sun. Some of them even use compression fabrics that subtly contour the silhouette without feeling like you're in a body cage. These are the swimsuits that give me that, this feels good moment when I put them on. And just as a little visual tip when you're trying on suits, look in the mirror and raise your arms. If the suit shifts out of place or the support vanishes when you move, that's a red flag. You want a suit that stays with you as you move. Trust me, a good structure makes all the difference between fidgeting through the day and actually enjoying your time in the sun. Now let's move to something a little more daring, but honestly, more liberating too. High-waisted bikini bottoms. Yes, you heard that right. I'm talking about bikinis after 50. But before you click away, hear me out. This isn't about showing everything. It's about choosing a modern cut that enhances your shape and gives you comfort at the same time. High-waisted bottoms are my go-to because they elongate the legs, define the waist, and most importantly, they feel secure. But, and this is a big but, not all high-waisted bottoms are created equal. I've made the mistake of buying ones that come up too high and flatten the torso into a boxy shape. What I've found works best is a bottom that hits just below the natural waist, not right at the ribs, and has a slightly curved leg opening. That curve makes your legs look longer and avoids the dreaded diaper look that some full coverage cuts can give. And no roll-down drama either. You want a firm band that stays in place and doesn't create bulges. The fun part about high-waisted bikinis is that they give you the flexibility to mix and match tops and bottoms. If you're fuller on top, you can go up a size in the top and keep a snug bottom. I like pairing my bottoms with a wrap style or balconette bikini top, something that frames the chest without too much cleavage. And if you've never tried a two-piece because you thought they were only for younger women, please trust me, it's not about age, it's about fit and flattery. I've handpicked some great options from brands that understand curves, comfort, and style for mature women. None of those flimsy string bikinis that pinch and sag. You'll find the links to my favorite high-waisted bottoms and matching tops in the description box below. I only included pieces I've tried myself or would confidently recommend to a friend who's over 50 and wants to feel stylish and covered at the same time. Seriously, once you find the right one, you won't go back to those low-rise cuts again. Now here's where the magic happens. Adding a cover-up that doesn't just cover, but actually completes the look. I always say this: Your swimwear outfit starts with the suit, but it comes alive with what you layer on top. Think of your cover-up as your walking outfit for the beach club, the marina, or the poolside lunch. I treat mine like I'm getting dressed for a resort dinner, even if I'm just stepping out for iced coffee with sunscreen on my nose. So instead of reaching for those see-through, boxy tunics or crochet netting that feels like you're playing dress-up, I go for cover-ups that double as actual clothing. My favorites are button-down shirt dresses, wrap-style maxi dresses, or even wide-leg linen pants with a kimono robe. They give the illusion of a styled outfit, but they're breathable, flowy, and they move beautifully in the breeze. One of my favorite go-tos is a printed kimono in navy and white. It instantly elevates a simple navy one-piece into something Riviera-worthy. And let's talk about fabrics. Cotton gauze, viscose, or lightweight linen blends. Those are your friends. They dry fast, don't cling to the body, and pack down beautifully in a beach bag. I also love a piece with a subtle belt or tie waist. It lets you define your shape just enough, but still keeps things breezy and relaxed. And if you're more petite, go for something above the knee or with a side slit to lengthen the look. To keep it real, I never show up to the pool anymore in just a towel and flip-flops. Even if I'm not trying to impress anyone, there's just something powerful about feeling put together. Plus, you never know when someone's snapping pictures or inviting you for a last-minute lunch. If your cover-up can pass for a chic dress or outfit, you're ready for anything, and you're still cool and comfortable while doing it. Okay, this next tip is something I wish I had figured out 10 years ago. Because once you understand how color and print work on swimwear, it changes everything. This isn't about hiding your body. It's about guiding the eye and emphasizing what you love most about your figure. Color and print placement can completely shift how the body is perceived. So why not use it to your advantage? Here's how I do it. If I want to draw attention upward, like to the neckline or shoulders, I'll wear a suit with a printed or brighter colored top and a solid bottom. This is especially great if you're curvier around the hips and want to balance things out. Conversely, if your top half is fuller and you want to emphasize your waist or legs, go for a bolder color or pattern below the waist and keep the top more subdued. It's basically visual contouring without a makeup brush. And prints? Look for vertical elements or diagonal lines. They elongate and sculpt the body. I personally love swimsuits with a patterned panel down the sides, or a wrapped asymmetric print that draws the eye inwards. On the flip side, avoid giant prints that hit awkwardly or smack in the center of the torso. Instead, look for smaller patterns in strategic places. They're more flattering and give movement to your silhouette. Even details like a darker waistband or contrasting trim can subtly shape the look of your midsection. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you usually play with color when choosing a swimsuit? Or do you stick to solids and neutrals? Have you ever tried using print to highlight or downplay certain areas? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know what's worked for you, and maybe even swap recommendations. Let's make the comments a little styling hub for each other. Alright, this next tip is something I truly live by when I hit the beach or pool. Never rely on swimwear alone. Accessorize like you mean it. Just like with any outfit, accessories take your swim look from functional to fabulous. And I promise you, when you get your accessories right, you'll walk taller, feel more put together, and actually want to be seen. Let's start with the obvious. Sunglasses. But not just any pair. I go for oversized, structured frames that flatter my face and make a statement. Think slightly cat-eye or bold rectangular styles. They feel Italian, they photograph well, and they instantly elevate even a basic swimsuit. Next up, a hat that doesn't scream floppy tourist. I usually opt for a straw fedora or a wide-brimmed structured hat with a little ribbon or detail. It protects your skin and pulls your whole look together. Here's the secret. Accessorizing your swimwear isn't just about looking stylish. It gives the impression that your whole look was intentional. And at our age, when we're going places like resorts, family trips, or cruises, We're often going from one setting to the next. Accessories let you move from beach chair to cocktail hour without feeling like you need to run back to the room and change everything. They bridge the gap, and they do it beautifully. Now that you've got your accessories locked in, let's talk about the one swimsuit that pulls everything together. I mean the piece that works whether you're poolside in Palm Springs or strolling down the Amalfi Coast. It's elegant, it's versatile, and it's practically your swimsuit version of the little black dress. And no, it's not just about the color, it's about the fit. Let's be honest, there's something about a perfectly fitted black or deep navy one-piece that just works every single time. I call mine my power suit because no matter what my body's doing that day, whether I'm bloated, sunburned, or just not in the mood to fuss, it always delivers. And trust me, not all black one-pieces are created equal. The magic is in the fit, the fabric, and the subtle design details. Look for compression fabric, not something that feels like a wetsuit, but something that smooths, sculpts, and hugs you in the right places. Adjustable straps are a must, and if you have a fuller bust, make sure it has soft cups or built-in underwire. I personally love a square neckline or a slight plunge with thick straps. It adds structure without feeling matronly. And ruching, princess seams, or side panels can completely change the shape of your silhouette. This is the swimsuit that never fails me. It's the one I reach for when I'm short on time, but still want to look like I made an effort. And when paired with a killer pair of sunglasses, a cover-up dress, and those gold slide sandals I love, it's an instant look. If you want to try out the products I mentioned or see the ones that worked for me, I've added links in the description box below. If this video helped you rethink how to wear swimsuits over 50, then you're going to love my next one, the ultimate guide to wearing swimsuits over 50. That's where I break down more in-depth styling tricks, specific cuts that flatter different body types, and the smart way I pack for a poolside vacation without overstuffing my suitcase. Seriously, don't miss it. I'll see you over there.